Hello there, and a warm welcome to Conny Decorates, and of course with heart and passion. With heart and passion, Michael, exactly right. Then this is our winter decoration, a little touch of spring awakening with a small kingfisher. And today it's a little mix, art combined with nature. And dear friends, if you want to know how such a little mix works, stay tuned because we're going to show you now. And these are the things we have today for our living room and dining room decor. So here we have a pedestal, and I'd like to decorate this vessel today. Today I actually have, which is quite rare for me, a bit of artificial decor, these moss-covered branches which are from Hof Elkers. I picked up 2 of them today, just like these wonderful succulents, which in fact are not real this time either. And I always use the tulips again in spring. But I also have hyacinths, I have potted daffodils, which I'd also like to include in the decor, along with a few Easter-themed items. But I'd say, let's get started. Not to forget this little beautiful snowbird, which I still find very lovely because it fits so well with winter and the frosty season. And what I have here is a bit of burlap fabric. And now I'm just going to take it and cut a piece out of the fabric. And here, as you can see, I have already carefully put in a bit of the filling. I previously put some protective paper in there. And now I will also take my textured burlap fabric and gently place it in here as well to complete the base. I want it to have a bit of a country house style, and I think burlap fabric is always great for that. Maybe you have another fabric that fits as well. And then today I also have this floral foam, and I'll just cut it to size a bit. I'll just check that it fits in terms of height, but also width. And I think, yes, that's perfect. Then I stick it onto my fabric here. I'll also add a bit more to the sides, and then that's enough. Then I take the branches I brought with me today and lay them across the vase or the container. Yes, and you can also, let me see, you can actually bend them really nicely too. Normally I always use natural branches. I usually decorate with magnolia branches, but because of this weather I haven't been able to go outside at all. So I've switched to this alternative. Right, so now I'll take the branches and bend them a little to shape them. So if I had real branches now, you could nicely connect them together and secure them a bit with wire, and then they'd be really stable. For a bit more stability, it's perfect if I place my succulents in between here. I have this floral foam down here, which is really good because it holds everything very well. And now I'm just going to stick them in here like this, which will make everything a bit more stable. I also have these latex tulips, which we always have in the Ulkers online shop. Feel free to check them out. We're currently adding the spring items again, and they're really great. You can use them for decorating year after year, and they look so real. So that's really a pretty cool thing. You can see here that I glued some of them down a bit last year, and now I'm just going to stick them into the gaps and secure them in the floral foam. With the tulips, I always think it looks great when you just twist them around the branches a bit. Yes, I always find it looks very natural and really beautiful when they're a bit intertwined like that. And of course now we also have natural branches. We always have these collected pieces. I just put them in a box and take them out again and again. And they're just fantastic now. I really love these branches because you get them once and can keep using them in your decorations. I have to take a look because they have a lot of lichen on them, and that actually goes really well with these artificial branches, especially the mossy ones. And I think that's a really cool combination, so I'm going to stick them in everywhere as well. I even found a bit of euphorbia. I broke off a piece and I'm going to stick it in down here as well, because I think this whole mix down here with the beautiful jute fabric, the euphorbia, the artificial and real branches is a really cool combination in my opinion. It's a bit hard to reach, but I'd really like to add them in there too. I'll turn this around for you so you can maybe see my side the way I saw it. And I can do a bit more work back here so it looks a bit fuller as well. That's a bit easier for me. And now I'm also adding a few more nice branches in here. I have hyacinths, so we got those today. They're pretty dry, so just briefly soak them in water so they can absorb it well. And then you can easily add them in here, work them in, and yes, you can spray them from time to time as well, but basically that's enough. And as I said, I'm going to add them in here now. I can just place them in between like this. So, and our little kingfisher, let's say, I'll see if I can place it a bit in the center here, and I think that works quite well, and it's already holding in place. And I think now, when he's peeking through here between the tulips and hyacinths, that's actually, I don't even know, Micha, how does it look from the front? It actually looks very nice, then it's really beautiful. I think I'll just leave it like that. I'm not going to add any feathers or anything here now. This is really still a truly beautiful winter decoration. You can jazz it up later, maybe glue in a bit of eggshell, add a few eggs, and then you have a great Easter decoration. But for now it's still winter, so we'll just leave it as it is, and we're done in no time with a little arrangement. Take a look at what kind of branches or early bloomers you have, or which container, maybe a mix of fabrics, or simply try combining art with natural materials. You can always do that again and again. So, dear ones, we would be very happy if you gave us a thumbs up. That would be absolutely wonderful. We appreciate every comment. We always read them again and again. And yes, we're looking forward to decorating with and for you again in the coming days. And we're sending you a big hug. Stay very healthy. Yours truly, Conny and Micha, your cameraman. Exactly. Dear ones, see you then.